I mean, for you guys, what's it like with the UK audiences and even European audiences compared to the US?
Oh man, I think that from the first time that we came over here supporting AC/DC, and we did a couple of headlining shows on that run, and we didn't know what to expect, and immediately knew that we had people here, that we had people of a like mind who loved rock and roll and who would kind of go on the journey with us. And everyone always said, if you go to the UK and then you go back, you will have loyal fans if you bring it. And we approach every show like it's our last show, and we've earned some very loyal fans. And over the past, we just finished 5 headlining shows in a row, and there were really cool people at all of them. They were singing all the words, and we've just been having a good time.
Yeah, I love that moment in the set when he steps forward and just goes for it, and we always, give him a hard time and makes him play better and tell him he sucks, and it's fun, And also because we always come forward afterwards, and I'm like, yeah, that was all right, man. That kind of thing.
We just got sucks. I think someone missed a few snare hits last
I did. I missed like 3 or 4 last night.
But no,
Let's point out everybody's mistakes from last night.
No, but half the time when you see us smiling, it's usually because somebody screwed up, and we're just laughing at each other.
Yeah, but it's like
it's only good fun. I'm not saying that to be
90%
mean.
smiles.
I'm just saying we have fun with it, and that's what you're saying is
Real nice
we're,
guys
we're,
in my
we're,
band.
we're just poking fun, and
Hey, you had a great solo last night.
man, no, he did, and in London, man, you were there. I mean, the solo he played was like.
that one was extra special.
Yeah, it was like, all of us are like, I look at Tyler and I'm like, damn, wow,
it is.
And no, but I'm just saying.
You've pulled this back fantastic.
Yeah,
You was in that whole diggity.
All I'm saying is that on stage, we have fun, and I think that's the most important thing.
You're
And
brethren,
it's all in good fun, and yeah.
That whole Graham's whole moment that has come to be, with his big solo, all happened out of improv. Back in the States, we were playing, and then one night it was he and I started trading, and the next thing you know, we're kicking into a blues, like a traditional thing, and people cheered, and it kind of stuck. And that's kind of how our whole set was formed. Was we did this, people seemed to like that. We did this, people didn't seem to like that. Take it away. And even last night, we did stuff that we haven't done in such a long time, because we're just having fun, and we saw a lot of the same faces at each show around the UK.
You want to give them something different.
And so it's like we changed the setup completely last night and tried songs that we haven't done in a long time, just based on, because we go out and meet people after the shows when we can, and we just want people to come and have a good time.
And it stops you guys from getting bored as well, playing the same thing every single night. So it's got to be good.
Yeah, and it's funny because I feel like with most bands, maybe they kind of work out certain moments in a set, like in a rehearsal before a tour or something like that. And most of the moments that are in our set have kind of just developed in a live setting, and then we just kind of continue to do them.
Just evolve naturally. Yeah.
Whether it be the blues solo.
We suck at rehearsing. We're the worst band to rehearse. It's just.
By that he means we don't.
For example, when we played the Jimmy Kimmel show in America, like a big late night television show, and we rehearsed the most we'd ever rehearsed for anything for that. We rehearsed 3 times for it, and
proper rehearsals.
One song,
yeah.
2 songs.
Yeah.
2 songs, and then we got they hit action, and we started doing it on television. And we played it nothing like we rehearsed it.
No, he immediately started playing it differently while he was playing by himself, and we all had to go, oh shit, what do we do now?
Yeah.
But that's kind of the thing
out.
with this band, is it's you follow the energy, and sometimes I kind of will follow my own energy, you know.
It's just a great thing to do on TV.
Yeah. Hey, it worked. It was fun. It was cool.
But on a stage in front of, you know, just normal punters just come to see you guys, that's the sort of thing that brings them over and, you know, back and back again, because of that energy, because of that, the real natural progression, as opposed to some sterile, generic set list shit. You know, you don't want that. People don't want that.
Yeah,
People want to see you mess up. People want to see you have fun. People want to see you trade licks.
Yeah.
People want to see you get your drum and go and jump in the crowd.
We're not tethered to anything, you know. Like, we don't use a click track. We don't use backing tracks, you know. Like, and I feel like a lot of times, and not that it's wrong. I mean, it's great when people do it, but I feel like a lot of times you are tethered to that. And then you have your show mapped out, and it is what it is. And when you don't have that, you have the freedom to, you know, go off on this road and then come back and go down this road. And so, like Graham was saying, like, I think a lot of the moments that we've kind of kept around have happened in those times, you know,
Just
in
like
shows.
you say, improvise,
like
stay
the
there.
gong drum thing happened randomly. I just felt like taking it forward, and then it's stuck, you know. And so
I think people now would be quite upset if you didn't do that. That's the trouble.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is it's like you end up with these things that, you know, people kind of come to expect. Like when we do like Lipstick Wonder Woman now, we don't even have to go hey, because they know it's, you know, and it's fun to have these sort of live moments that people go, all right, here we go, we're gonna.
It's a bit like the Cadillac 3 when he used to play Days of Gold and Jaron used to get on the drums with Neil.
Yeah,
He doesn't
right.
do that anymore. I think they very, very rarely play it, but that was another thing like that where people expected it.
yeah, people were ready for it.
Yeah, and then when they changed it up and introduced, I don't know, they were playing Snake Farm in the middle of it instead, people were like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But it did change it up, and it does make it interesting every time they play. Right? When you guys, every time you play. I mean, on this Rambling Bones tour, was this the start of it, this UK bit, or have you been?
Yeah, this is the
Right,
stuff.
so you're off to Europe after this. So Rambling Man tomorrow. You're playing the main stage, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, we were on the tent.
Blues stage last
The
year.
tent stage, yeah, the blue stage last year, and so we're glad that we get to do the main stage this year.
And yeah, and if it's anything like the crowd was today, it's going to be a huge crowd.
Yeah.
And the reaction, because you've got Blackberry Smoke on after you, I think, as well, 2 bands after you.
Yeah,
So
and
there's a real
Hailstorm,
southern
it's
influence.
a killer lineup.
And so it's going to be amazing. And I know on this tour, an old friend has returned and joined you on tour. This wonderful pink
Yeah,
Stratocaster that disappeared for a while.
yeah, I've got my guitar back. It's pretty crazy. I got it back right before the tour, so it was stolen from me over 5 years ago, and it was found in Spokane, Washington, at a used car dealership when the guy who owns the car dealership purchased it, unknowing that it, you know, he didn't know it was mine, and sent a picture of it to a guy who owned a guitar shop, and
He knew.
the guy who owned the guitar shop showed a picture to the guy who also worked at the guitar shop, and he recognized it as mine, and they bought it back and sent it to me.
So what was that moment, that feeling like when you got it back?
I'll tell you exactly where I was whenever, because Caleb called me and I was getting ready to go fishing in Nashville, and so I was going to the hardware store to buy a bucket to keep all my fishing supplies in, you know, like worms and stuff like that, and a shovel to dig the worms. And so I had a bucket and a shovel, and the guy called me back, and he's like, and he read the serial number to me, and I dropped the bucket and the shovel and just started screaming. I was so happy, and I sound like a huge redneck when I tell that story.
But that wasn't the only thing that was stolen, though, was it? Didn't you have?
Yeah, we all had stuff stolen.
Yeah.
I lost a bass, he lost 2 guitars.
And an amp.
And an amp.
Oh,
Caleb
yeah, I
lost
forgot
a
about the
snare
amp.
drum. Tyler lost another guitar.
Yeah, I
that
have an
stolen.
old SG from the 60s out there.
Yeah, there's still 4 guitars, a snare drum, and an amp
And an
missing
amp.
from
So
that.
And
we're gonna have
11
some-
donuts.
And like there was like our TM lost a printer and a pair of Ray-Bans, and like, you know.
I had bought some coffee in
We-
Portland. They
dude,
stole
I mean,
that.
they took a lot of stuff, man.
Wasn't that also the time you had those gold bars you'd only just purchased from Saudi Arabia that you had in the van?
Yes.
Heartbreak.
Yeah, it's just
Definitely.
Yeah. from
So,
the
so if
King.
anyone finds all these, can they please just get in touch and?
Yeah, so there's 11 gold bars. Yeah.
But no, seriously, that must be, like I say, fantastic to get an old friend back.
Well, you know what's crazy? Like, you've been at a couple of the shows and you hear people start to chant for the guitar, you know?
Has it got its own Instagram account yet, or
No,
Facebook
it
page?
doesn't, but I guess
Hopefully it never will.
it may as well. We got here and I asked our tour manager, I was like, did you know that I got my guitar back? And he goes, oh, no, I didn't know. I haven't seen a million posts about it.
Is it sarcasm wonderful?
Yeah.
No, I can't believe that from a big Dutch
No,
guy.
it's crazy, you know, and like we did a show in the States recently, I don't remember exactly where it was. Before we even started playing, people were going, Pinky, Pinky, you know.
Benny Marsden. He's quite a famous guitarist. Well, he's got his guitar's called The Beast. I think it's worth about £1 million or something. Somebody told me. And before a show, he did a guest slot with Jared James Nichols in Bristol a couple of months ago. And apparently, it was literally right up until 15 minutes before the show, Jared wouldn't put the guitar down. He just couldn't help but jamming. I think every musician that night had a go on that.
Careful,
guitar.
Jared will scratch it up. Won't Witty?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wears big belt buckles.
Yeah,
He scratched up one of my old.
that's right. I
guitars.
remember
Real
that because he sat in with us and used one of your guitars.
Yeah.
No, he used it for his set.
He claims that he's gonna buy me another Junior one day. So Jared, hold me.
We will get this video to you, Jared, because there's no pressure, but
I mean, last
the whole
time
world
you
will see
thought
this.
it was awesome, and when I expressed dismay about it, you ended up,
I was
I believe,
sensitive.
punching me and shoving me off the stage.
Sounds about right.
I beat you.
Yeah, you were also hammered.
And then Noah took Graham's suitcase and threw it into the street.
I did. Love you, bud.
Things that happen on the road.
I think
We clearly love each other here.
it's a brother love-hate relationship,
Yeah.
which I think is a band you need.
Yeah, it's healthy, right?
Yeah, if you're nice to each other all the time,
Yeah.
it's got to be boring.
Oh, if I didn't like these guys, I'd be really nice to them all the time.
Exactly. But you don't favour anyone in particular. You hate them all the same, which is a good thing. I'm the same with my kids. I don't you know, I'm not specifically hating one. Hate them all the same. It's just
my
simple.
kids. Oh my
It's the
god.
same thing.
I don't hate one. I hate them all the same.
Exactly.
incredible.
So there's no favouritism.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
just
I
think it
like
works
that.
better that way.
That's the best analogy I've ever heard. Oh my god.
That's
I
a-
like that.
Talk about the other two guys that, I mean, obviously make this tour happen. You've got Logie, who's just the fifth member of the band. I got a nice
LBG,
picture of
yes.
him with the guitar the other night.
Yep.
And obviously Etchen, your giant tour manager.
He's too tall for Spain.
He is very tall.
Giant in stature and spirit. Yes.
I mean, without these guys, it must make it easier having,
does.
you know them so well. You can rely on them. It's almost having your back.
Yeah.
And you can just go and do what you got to do.
Definitely.
It must
Yeah.
make it easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's
We'd have all lost our minds at this point if we were out here on our own. Be bad. Be very bad.
I think
Yeah.
I think you've got enough friends in the
it's
UK.
it's
and
nice to
Europe
know that when something breaks, that you got somebody who's gonna
point and laugh.
help. Yeah, exactly. No, help you fix it and get going. You know, there have been times where, you know, even on the AC/DC tour, Logie, you'll check the guitar and, you know, stuff just breaks, especially when you're hard on your gear like we are.
So you're blaming him for breaking your
Yeah, he breaks
Yeah,
it all the time.
when he's just
And
checking.
we still
it.
bring him out. No.
Is that care in the community thing? Does it transpose to the States because we have it over here? So you sort of take someone who's a little bit needy and less help, and you take them out with you. Sort of just give them an outlook on life. Just ask him.
We're still needy. Yeah. We're still the needy ones.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
need help.
I think that describes us.
On that note, guys, listen. Thank you for talking to us today. Have a great set at Rambling Man tomorrow, and enjoy Europe and the
Yeah.
rest of this tour. And we look forward to seeing you again in bigger venues.
Yeah,
We'll
Thank you,
come
bro.
back and do more in the UK for sure.
Cheers, guys.